All right, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachai Kudash. I want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. I was a high spirit wind Levi, and today I want to go into a topic entitled Theocracy, a righteous theocracy will remedy the planet Earth. A righteous theocracy will remedy the planet Earth. All right. If the planet Earth was likened to a computer, all right, then the philosophies that run the Earth is a software program. Right now, there's a software program that's not in alignment, all right, with the planet Earth. All right, this westernization is a very destructive software program for this natural computer that the Most High created called the planet Earth. Okay, if you look up the word theocracy, it's broken down into two Greek words: theo, which means God, and the crazy goes back to Greek kratia, which means power or rule. So a theocracy is really a government that's ruled by quote unquote God. Okay, more specifically, all right, a government or a state that's ruled by religion, in which the councilman, the leadership, is really a part of the priesthood or a part of the religious order, as opposed to, say, just political leaders. Okay. The first example of the theocracy is the time of Israel, all right, from Moses giving the law to the time of King Saul. From that space of Moses giving the law to the time of King Saul was Israel being run by a theocracy. Okay. Because it was basically King Mashal was the king, but really it was a state ran by the laws of Moses. Even when we had kings, righteous kings in Israel, all right, those kings were ordered to study the law, and Israel was still being ran by what? The laws of Moses. So even then, technically, per definition, it was still a theocracy. Okay. So what's going to happen in the near future? One second now. Starting to get dry. What's going to happen in the near future, all right, is that a righteous theocracy is going to run the earth. All right. There's going to be an overthrow, all right, pursuant to Daniel the 7th chapter, where it says the saints shall take the kingdom. That's the military coup. All right. There's going to be a military coup performed by Yahweh Shai. All right. An example of that would be 2nd Ezra the 13th chapter. This is illustrated in 2nd Ezra the 13th chapter. Also, it was illustrated in Revelation the 19th chapter, around the 12th, 13th verse, where Yahweh Shai, this cruel Lord, is going to have the heads and crowns. He's going to have the crowns of these current rulers of the planet Earth. All right. Also, Isaiah 63, where it says in Isaiah, who is this is coming from Edom? Because their main ruler is of the house of Edom. All right, the ruler of the planet Earth is of the house of Edom. Man. Who is this is coming out of Edom with dyed garments of Basra? That's a demonstration of an active military coup. It's going to be warfare, man. All right, it's going to be an overthrow of this software program that's ruling the planet Earth in wickedness. An example of these is malware bikes that ran the planet Earth goes back to the first book of Maccabees. All right, when the men under Alexander the Greek, all right, started to divide his kingdom, Alexander's kingdom. It tells you that wickedness spread throughout the earth. At that time, they would call it a democracy back then. There's freedom, there's free will. because the nature of Edom is to rebel against Yahweh Bashmal Shai. He's the embodiment, the human embodiment of the spiritual demon Satan. He's the incarnation of Satan. So the incarnation of Satan, which Satan means adversity, is to be adverse to the way of the Most High. So as soon as he got his first rulership, going back to the time of the Greeks, they went right into direct adverse to the ways of the Most High. But they call it, you know, free will or democracy, all right? Rebelling from this tyrannical, and from their perspective, this tyrannical rule of the Heavenly Father. Because even other kingdoms was less adverse than Edom, all right? Edom was a total perverted kingdom, man. He was a total pervert, man. A total deviant, man. All right, hence his philosophy called Satanism. It's just direct opposition to Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai. That's what Satanism is. But now the righteous parent of the earth is about to come and put the house back in order, man. All right. And this system that's running the planet Earth right now will be replaced by Theocracy, a kingdom ruled by the order of Yahweh Bahasham Yahweh Shai, specifically, all right, specifically the law, statutes, and commandments. All right, the laws of Moses, all right, will be a software program implemented into the planet Earth that will remedy the earth of its pains and put the earth back in order. What are the pains, man? All right, the result of you having a wrong software program, westernization, specifically what you call Christianity, all right, democracy, what you disguise as freedom, all right. And look what it did to the planet Earth. Look at what it did to the mindset of the people who are in the planet Earth, man. They're going against their nature. It's a nation full of perverts. As it says in Psalm 12 and 8, the wicked walketh on every side when the violent men are exalted. Who are the wicked in this particular sense? It's the people of the earth. The violent men are the elites. Just running the earth through this software program, all right, called westernization, all right, free will, Satanism, Aleister Crowley, do as thou wilt, you know, and the outcome is total perversion. It's basically witchcraft, man. It tells you in the scriptures, rebellion is what? Is witchcraft, all right? So you got 700 years of this rebellious mentality in the earth, and look what it has done. All right, there's no Sabbaths, there's no land Sabbaths, all right, there's no preservation, there's no regenerative measures, all right, to restore the resources when you take them from the earth. So there's deforestation, there's ocean pollution, all right, there's the broken of families, all right. The same thing, they got the first reset in this computer called the planet Earth, all right, during the flood. It's going to cause a second reset or a second death, man. And this second reset is going to be manifested through fire, okay? And when the smoke clears, there's going to be cruel governors, all right, restoring order to the planet Earth under a form of what we call today as theocracy, all right? So the planet Earth and the people who inhabit the earth will be put under the order of the laws of Moses, under the order of Yahweh Basham Shai. Is going to be a so-called religious rule. And Abba willing, it's us, and we get those new bodies. Those new bodies are going to be equipped with the software program in the bodies. So we're going to instinctively, as the governors, all right, rule the planet Earth, all right? And we're going to instinctively, the hopefully elect, will rule the planet Earth with the laws of Yahweh Basham Shai, or the laws of Moses, man, which are the same thing. Okay? So it tells you in the scriptures that the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And one of the things that define a prudent man is a man who foresees and is a visionary. And he does things for the greater good and not for instant gratification or just the satisfaction of the flesh or just to make the people happy. A prudent man is going to do things for the greater good. All right. So yeah, it tells you that the government of a prudent man is well ordered, man. Okay. government of a prudent man is well ordered, but once again, theocracy, all right, will rule the planet Earth. And it's going to restore order to the planet Earth, man. All right? And the planet Earth is going to be likened into Yahweh in a sense. They're gonna follow the laws of Yahweh by Shai, which will make them mirror Yahweh by Shai. And there will be governors put over different part of the earth, all right, to implement the laws of Yahweh by Shai under this righteous rulership, in which they will be called a theocracy. It tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 2nd chapter, that crowns was put upon the heads of the men who stood so stiffly for Yahweh by Shai. Those crowns wasn't just a badge of honor. That was to denote rulership, and you're going to be over a providence within Yahweh's rulership. This will be a real tangible rulership, a real physical rulership. And just like every rulership, you have the emperor, all right? But under the emperor, you have the lands that was conquered by that emperor, all right? And those lands that were conquered by the emperor, all right, will be ruled by governors under the emperor. An example of that would be the New Testament. You had the emperor that was in rulership in the New Testament, but then he had providences in which you had governors over those providences. So the emperor, we know, would be Yahweh, all right? But under those different lands in which Yahweh and the elect conquered, all right, he will place the elect over those different lands, all right? That's why he saw crowns. That's why Ezra saw crowns in the book of 2nd Ezra. So we're going to be over different parts of the earth, all right, per the position and the place that Yahweh puts us over, all right? And we're going to implement the laws of Yahweh B'Shai in those particular regions in which we're placed as rulers over, as we're placed as kings and priests over, okay? And that, my brothers and sisters, is a righteous theocracy, all right? A government ruled by Yahweh B'Shai. What do you think it means when it says in Revelation 2:27, one of my favorite scriptures, one of my go-tos, that he who endured, I will give, what does it say, I will give power over the nations? What does that mean, you have power over the nations? What power will you be implementing? What authority will you have? The authority to implement the laws, statutes, and commandments over the heathen under the rule of Yahweh B'Shai. All right? And it says, you will rule them with a rod of iron, because the reality of replacing one government with another is that it's going to be done through force. So the heathen are going to be forced. They're going to be broken into the ways of Yahweh B'Shai. We are going to civilize them. You're going to make them speak the Hebrew. We're going to make them follow the dietary laws. It's no more going to be some Moabite female eating a goddamn tarantula or a fucking frog, all right? It's no more going to be women with blonde hair and straight hair and having these different husbands and different, just all type of madness, man. Women are going to go back to the handmaid's tale position, man. And the Israelite woman is going to be, of course, the top woman, and she's going to have the heathen as her little handmaid, all right? And an example of that was Sarah and her handmaid, her mistress, Hagar, right? Hagar was the heathen, okay? So that was more like a prelude to the kingdom. So the Israelite woman is going to be in the state under her ruler, Lord, husband, all right? She's going to be in the stead of Sarah, which is really a princess. And Sarah had a heathen mistress, all right, Hagar. And in the kingdom, we're going to have our Israelite women, all right, and they're going to have their helpmeets, which are going to be concubine women, all right, and they're going to basically be assistants and really slaves to our women. We're still going to pop those women, man, under that theocracy, man. An example of that was the Handmaid's Tale. And if you go into the storyline in Wikipedia with the Handmaid's Tale, really the U.S. government got overthrown by another government called the Sons of Jacob. Check that out. The U.S. government was overthrown by another government called the Sons of Jacob. And then they basically put the world under a theocracy. And part of that theocracy was they put the women back in order. And it was doing everything by way of the scriptures. All right, what they call the Old Testament. Okay, so the earth is going to be put back in order. And the question is, what is this going to engender? This is going to engender righteousness in the earth. It's going to remedy the pain of the earth, the pain of chaos in the earth right now, because it tells you in the scriptures, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Right now, the wicked are bearing rule, and best believe the people are mourning, because he gave you a candy-like philosophy to run the planet Earth, in which it was sweet to the flesh, but it was destructive in the end. All right. So now the philosophy, the mindset that's about to run the planet Earth is going to be filled with self-control, self-restraint, order, structure. All right, and it's not going to be good to the flesh, but it's not going to instantly feel good to the flesh from a heathen standpoint, but it's going to engender peace. All right, it tells you in Sirach 10, the physician healeth the long disease. What's the long disease? The heathen ruling the planet Earth right now. That's the long disease, roughly paraphrasing. Who's the physician? Yahweh. What's his medicine? The law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. All right? So he's going to overthrow this council that's ruling called Esau Edom. All right? And he's going to remedy the earth with his laws. And you know what that's going to do for the earth? All right? Do you ever had pain in your body? That you took the right herbs, all right, the right remedies, and that instant feeling of pain leaving your body is like relief, like a burden being lifted off you. Like, that's what the laws, statutes, and commandments being forcibly implemented in the earth is going to do. It's going to remedy the earth of its pain that has been suffering, man. It's going to give the earth a break. And it's going to allow the earth to regrow trees. All right, the ocean is going to be cleansed. All right, this nuclear fire, that's the remedy. Let me go back, man. The real remedy is the nuclear fire. That's the real remedy, man. All right, but then after the nuclear fire, there's going to be a new system that governs the earth, and it's going to be the laws of Moses, the laws of Masha. All right. And once again, all right, that's going to remedy the earth of wickedness. All right. So it's going to be first the nuclear fire, then it's the overthrow of the government, or these governments in which the different nations are going to fight post the destruction of America. All right. And then it's going to be the implementation of the laws of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing, man. You know? So what's Yahushua ultimately going to do? He's going to restore order with the planet Earth, with himself and the 144,000. And Shabbat Shalom to you. Okay? Our Lord is literally a Lord. He's literally a ruler. All right? He's going to restore order. All right? He's our herbalist. He's our physician. And he's going to remedy the earth of this cancer. All right? He's going to remedy the earth of this cancer through nuclear fire. Then he's going to overthrow the remaining diseases in the body of these different nations. He's going to fight for rulership. And when they are overthrown, pursuing the 2nd Ezra 13, when the smoke clears, then cruel lords is going to dominate the earth. And who are those cruel lords? Yahushua and the elect. All right? And they're going to forcibly implement the laws of Yahweh in the earth, man. And that's going to be a theocracy, a righteous theocracy. All right? And it's going to be instant. You know, it's going to have a process of, you know, beating the nations into subjection. Hey, but like Yahushua said, roughly paraphrasing, all right? They do, and he who doesn't want to see me rule, bring him hither, all right? So I basically slay him. And that's a dictator, man. That's how dictators move. It's how ancient kings move, man. When they come into power, they already have an inquisition of who doesn't really want to see them in power, who's questioning their rulership, and instantly they get cut off, man. All right, instantly, man. Right? See, the way of the East is very instant, man. It's instant, swift judgment. Instant, swift judgment, man. So yeah, if you want to worship Allah, you want to worship your gods, or you want to worship a woman or a vagina, whatever your thing is, all right, or you don't think that Yahweh Shah is a fit ruler because you got a 3,000-year-old culture that your forefathers passed down to you, hey man, hey, you off with his head real quick. All right, and it's all about the results. All right, because in a theocracy, there's no room for dissent. And what is dissent? Dissent is someone who opposes your rulership. All right, or it's a mindset that opposes your rulership. You know, what's in Psalm 82:6? I have said ye are gods, and all of you are the sons of the Most High. And God means judge. God means judge, and we first had that seat. All right, during the time of Adam, we were called what? The sons of God. And if you go into the history, it's basically said that when we were called the sons of God, it was really because we were city-state rulers. We were judges back in that time. They had concubines as wives, and that's more accurate. Going back to Genesis, how the sons of God went into the daughters of men. We were called the sons of God not because we were 15 feet tall, all right, or we were giants that was from heaven and we went into the sun. No, because the angels don't reproduce. Well, humankind, they don't reproduce at all. Okay, the scriptures tell you that you can't mix different species. All right, but what was it? What did that mean? The sons of God. We were judges. We were city-state rulers. We went into the daughters of men, which were the concubines, because Jake always had a thing for concubines, a Jack Johnson type mentality. All right, but going back nonetheless to the topic. All right, we're going to go back into that stand of being guys or judges, that authority. All right, and everything that comes with it, like the wealth and the riches and the estates, the position in the earth. All right, having dignified positions in the earth, as opposed to being the tail, as opposed to being plowmen. We're going to rule them with a rod of iron. All right, the nations are going to kiss up to us, man. It tells you kings should be our nursing mothers, queens are our nursing. Kings should be our nursing fathers, queens are our nursing mothers, because the heathens have queens, so to speak. All right, it's going to be a beautiful time, man. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Kahakudash. I want to give double honors to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba Babal, Kameh Shalom.